Can you actually buy a nice home in Salem, Oregon for $435,000? And you may be asking why on earth I chose the number 435,000. Well, that happens to be the actual median sales price in Salem, which means half the homes have sold for above that price and half the homes in the city have sold below that price. So now you're asking, well, what exactly can I get for $435,000? And the answer really depends on the neighborhood that you're looking to live in. So it can vary greatly, but the expectations are 3-bedroom, 2-bath, around 1,500 square feet. Now, in most of Salem, this is going to be a house that hasn't been updated in quite a bit, and it does need some upgrades. The kitchen has probably a little bit dated, the bathrooms are probably a little bit smaller, and most likely needs some paint throughout the house. And as I mentioned, I am going to reveal later on in this video where you can find brand new construction, a brand new community being built for this price point of around $435,000. Now, the first neighborhood we're going to talk about where you can find a home for around $435,000 is going to be in parts of West Salem. Now, a map's popping up right now so you can see specifically where. We're talking about between Eola Drive to the south, Glen Creek Road to the north, and along Wallace Road to the east. Now, you can find homes kind of scattered throughout West Salem at this price point, but for the most part, this is a little bit of a pocket neighborhood where you're going to be able to find homes for that $435,000 price point. Now, West Salem is a bit unique compared to the rest of Salem, and I'll get to that in a few minutes, but we're going to get into what you can expect your lifestyle when living in this neighborhood. Now, the good news is you're only about 5 minutes away from your amenities, your necessities, and that's going to be along Wallace Road and Edgewater. This is where you're going to find your supermarkets like Roth's, which is a little bit higher end, your Safeway supermarket as well. They're going to have a lot of casual dining in this part of town. So if you want some barbecue, you can find that along Edgewater at Back Porch. You can find sushi at Momiji's. If you want some sweet treats, you can go to Ring of Fire. There's casual American fare at Annette's. There's a casual Mexican restaurant on Wallace, Little Lois Sandwich Shop. And then you have fast food scattered throughout this area as well. Now, if you want a little bit higher end dining experience, you may not necessarily find that here in West Salem. You have to cross the bridge, and I'll explain that in a minute. But you have a lot of other amenities like your Walgreens, hair salons, nail salons. You've got your donut shop. You've got professional services like attorneys, doctors' offices, insurance agencies, architects, some construction companies. There's also fun spots like a cool used bookstore. If your kid's into martial arts, we've got a few martial arts centers here. There's a sports complex called Capital City Sports for baseball training. You also are really close to a few parks. Wallace Marine Park, which is a large park along the river. We're going to find soccer fields, softball fields, a playground. Also really close to Orchard Heights Park, where, again, you're going to find baseball fields, pickleball courts, basketball courts, a nice hiking trail, even a dog park, along with a playground. So you're pretty centrally located when it comes to being in West Salem. My family and I actually chose to move to West Salem because we felt we're away from it all. And that brings us to why West Salem is a little bit different. In order to get to the rest of Salem, you actually have to cross the bridge over the Willamette River. So you are a bit separated, and that does discourage people a little bit from moving to this part of town. People are a little bit worried about traffic or getting stuck on the bridge, which rarely happens. Now, traffic does build up, so it can be a little bit slow getting out, but not a big deal, especially if you're coming from a big city. It's really not a big deal at all. But what also makes West Salem more special, in my opinion, is that it is quiet, peaceful, away from the kind of the hustle, away from the congestion that the rest of the city can experience. I mean, this is neighborhoods where you're going to hear frogs croaking, crickets chirping, owls hooting, occasional coyote, and you're going to see farm animals like horses and cows and pigs. And there's lots of tree-lined streets, lots of roads where you're not going to find any residential or commercial streets, just connecting different neighborhoods, beautiful tree-lined streets. We're also really close and adjacent to the Willamette wine country. So if you're into wine, you're really about 5 minutes, 15 minutes out to hit up wineries and beautiful vineyards. Also, if you want to just nice drive in the agricultural and farmland, you're a quick drive 5 minutes out from there as well. You just have to cross the bridge again to get to some of your higher end restaurants, your big box shopping like Target, Best Buy, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Ulta, Sephora, whatever, those types of places. You're not going to find that in West Salem. You do have to cross the bridge. Some of your specialty supermarkets like Trader Joe's or Life Source or Natural Grocers. So in many times, I'm pretty much daily, I am crossing the bridge, But again, coming from me, from my personal experience, it's really not that big of a deal. Also, for us, we go into downtown often, and it's about a 10-minute drive, so we can find our favorite restaurants there, our favorite coffee shops, pubs, favorite bookstore, movie theaters, antique shopping. So West Salem is unique in that way, but I think unique in a good way. So we're going to jump in, and I'm going to pop up a screen where you can see what the expectations are as far as a home goes for $435,000. We're going to check out a few. All right, I've got a map up here of West Salem, and you can see that there are a number of homes that sold for around the $435,000 mark. You can see West Salem written over here in the center of the map. If you follow my cursor, you can see the Willamette River to the right of West Salem and that little bridge. So that's the big bridge I was talking about. So let's pull up some homes just to give you an idea. I'm going to zoom in. So you can see Eola Drive is down here and Glen Creek Road is right in the middle. And that's where most of your homes in this price point are going to be about. So let's pull up this one for $428,000. And let's take a bigger look here. So you can see nice exterior, good lot here. I wonder if we can pull up individual pictures. There we go. Front porch, which is really nice. And interesting. You can see it's move-in ready. It's a smaller home, smaller living room. The door opens right into the living room area, so there's no entryway per se. And then the angle of that, and we'll got yourself a fireplace there. Most likely it's gas. More of a living room. It's a little bit more of an open floor plan, which about maybe half the homes in this price range you'll see. So you've got the living room, the dining area in the middle, and the kitchen. And it's really clean inside. Not the most spacious, but again, it's move in. This is an office. Keep going here. You can see the bathrooms aren't updated to the most contemporary styles, but again, clean. One of the bedrooms there. Another picture of the bedroom. Now we're back into the dining space. It's kind of a little bit hard to get the lay of the land going through these pictures, but you can at least get an idea of style. You can see the kitchen is not super old, but again, not the most updated, but very clean. Another bedroom. And let's see, we'll keep going here. This one has an ensuite. You can see the bathroom. So this is probably the primary bedroom where it has its own bathroom, which in this price point, you will most likely get in the West Salem area. Here's the outside area floor plan. So this gives us a better lay of the land. I'll leave this here for a second. And that's the exterior again, 2-car garage. Good size lot actually for this price point. I wouldn't necessarily expect that size lot. So that's one of the homes here in West Salem. And this one was $427,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square feet. There's another home I'm going to show you. Let's see, $442,000. So it's a little bit above the median price point, but you're getting a bigger home. This is $442,000. It sold for 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet. And we'll pull up here this picture here. So this one's a little bit on a hill. You can tell by the walk up. West Salem is known for its hills, so just be aware of that. I personally like it. Some people don't. So you have an entryway. Looks like you can go up or down. And you have your living room with, again, most likely gas fireplace. You've got kitchen to the left there. Vaulted ceilings for this one. Carpeted. That's the thing. At this price point, I would expect some laminate floors and carpeting. I wouldn't not necessarily expect hardwood, although I have seen that in this price point in West Salem in particular. So there's the living room again. So you have a little dining area right off the kitchen by the sliding door that leads out. And again, so you can see it's been updated at some point, but it's not, again, the most contemporary style. But clean, move-in ready, just as I mentioned. More pictures of the kitchen. Again, this was for $442,000, little dining spot. And then here's one of the bedrooms. Okay, reminder, this is a 4-bedroom. This looks like a bedroom on the first floor. This is an ensuite. You can see it's got a little walk-in closet, bathroom that we'll probably see pictures of, and then even more storage in the room. So this is the bathroom that was right off the bedroom. Again, it's a little bit smaller, but functions well and clean. Closet, another angle of the bathroom. Here we go. Here's some. This looks like it could be the laundry room next to a bathroom. Yep, it's the laundry hookups. That you'll find inside laundry at this price point, so that's good. Not necessarily have to go into the garage for that. Bathroom again, laundry. Here's one of the another bedroom area. Blue carpet. Here's the outdoor area. Decent size, a little bit slopes in. Again, you're on the hill, so you get a little bit of a slope in their backyard. Fire pit. So, I mean, for $442,000 in West Salem, this is pretty nice. As I mentioned, move-in ready, just not as updated. So you can put your own touches, update that kitchen, update the bathrooms, add more value, and you'll have something pretty special. The last one I'll show you in West Salem is this home here. This one is sold for $525,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,468 square feet. Click on these pictures and we'll go through this. 2-car garage, little walk-up area, parquet floors. Haven't seen that in a while again, but see, this is what I'm talking about. A little bit older style, but clean, move-in ready and ready for you to put your own character into it. That's most likely wood burning fireplace. May have a gas start, but wood burning. Little dining area with more parquet floors and carpet. You can easily upgrade that. It's not a big deal to upgrade the floors, and it'll add some value to your home. There's the kitchen and more pictures of the kitchen. Let's see, here's one of the bedrooms, wood paneling. Again, easy to fix, easy to change if you don't like the wood paneling style. Laundry room, as I mentioned, you'll find that for sure. Here's a picture of the bathroom and another bedroom here. More bedroom pictures. And carpet on the floor, carpet in the bathroom. That you probably want to change quickly because no one likes wet carpet. And there you go. This bathroom looks like it's actually been updated a little bit. Usually, if you're going to find an updated bathroom in an older home, it's probably going to be the primary because that's the one that you're going to be using the most. You'll skip the guest bathroom or the other bathroom in the house. Here's got a little deck in the backyard, smaller backyard, but nice little oasis. It looks like little garden area, nice little sitting areas, little side yard. So there you go. That's what some of the typical homes that you're going to find in West Salem in this particular neighborhood for around that $435,000 median price point. All right, we're going to jump into our next neighborhood, but again, remember, stay tuned because I am going to reveal later where that new construction community is, where you can find brand new homes for the $435,000 price point. Now, the next neighborhood we're going to be talking about for this price point is the Fein neighborhood, kind of in the southern portion of Salem. Now, again, remember, stay tuned because I am going to reveal a little bit later where you're going to find this brand new construction community for the $435,000 price point. But before we get there, let's talk about Fein because it is a nice pocket. Maps popping up right now. It's kind of this triangle, wedge-shaped neighborhood right along Commercial, between Commercial and Liberty. So it is super convenient, really centrally located when it comes to living in Salem. One of the main reasons people like living in this particular neighborhood is because you're just a few minutes from all of your amenities, shopping, restaurants along Commercial. Now, a big reason why people love choosing to live in the Fein neighborhood is because you're just a few minutes away from Commercial, where all of your amenities, your shopping, your restaurants are located. And you're just a few minutes out, about 5-7 minutes out from the downtown area, which, as I mentioned, where you're going to find it's a charming downtown, very walkable, fun place to go where you're going to find some fun restaurants, bars, And there's a really cool park adjacent to it, Riverfront Park. B-roll's coming up right now where it's adjacent to the Willamette River and connects to Mento Brown Island Park. This is where you're going to find open space, an amphitheater, playground, a carousel for the kids. A lot of events happen in this park. So when you're living in Fein, again, you're just about 5-7 minutes out from there. Now, specifically, what can you expect as far as lifestyle goes? Well, again, you're going to be frequently and going to Commercial Street very often. This is where you're going to find grocery stores like Life Source, which is kind of like an organic grocery store. You're also really close to Fred Meyer, as well as a specialty food grocery store called Trader Joe's. You're also really close to a lot of casual restaurants like Bow and Vine, which is a little bit upper scale burger place. There's a new pizza joint coming in that's really close to the Fein neighborhood. There's a great ice cream shop called On Any Sunday. They're also really close to a theater, Northern Lights Theater, which plays contemporary movies and it serves alcohol, which is kind of cool. Get your favorite drink, watch a new movie. They also do some comedy acts there as well. Special Tuesday pricing too, get Tuesday discounts. You'll also find some professional services right in this area as well, in the Fein area along Commercial. So as you saw on the map, it is pretty conveniently located. You can go right into downtown. You can also get to the 5 if you head south, go to Kubler, and then go east. You can get to the I-5 freeway if that's what you need to do for work or if you're just traveling that way often. So what we're going to do right now is pull up, again, some homes so you can get an idea of what type of homes you can expect to buy in the Fein area. We are now popping up the homes for the Fein neighborhood. As I mentioned, you saw on the map before, it's this triangle wedge right in the middle there. It meets where Liberty and Commercial meet right there. That's what, and going south between the two streets, that's the Fein neighborhood. And I'll just put this up. I mean, you can see again, close to the downtown area in Salem. So let's zoom in and you can see, look, there's a number of homes for this $435,000 price point. I didn't talk about this neighborhood to the left here, where I'm hovering over. That's Sunny Slope. So there's good homes in there. If you want more information about that particular neighborhood, make sure you contact me. Here we go. So let's pull up this home here. This is right by Commercial Street, $435,000, right on the nose for that medium price point. So let's open this up and see what you get. Now in this neighborhood, you're going to see a lot of older growth trees, which is pretty cool. It almost feels like you're living in a little bit of a forest. There's, I'd say maybe good 7 blocks or so, square blocks that are like this. And so you walk up here, looks like they redid some of their floors, but they did the carpeted stairs. You can see big picture window, vaulted ceilings, different style of home than you were going to find in West Salem. This is a little bit more, again, it's going to feel a little bit more like kind of woodsy cabiny in a way, almost as if you were like in an A-frame cabin. But lots of light in this particular home is pretty cool. And on those kind of gloomier days, these big picture windows and the windows up top would make a big difference. Fireplace, of course, and lots of pictures. There's a dining area with another slider to get out to your backyard. Looks like there's a gazebo out there. So again, a reminder, this is $435,000. Galley style kitchen. Once again, you'll see it could use an upgrade if you want to make it more contemporary, but certainly functional and clean. We got laundry right off the kitchen. Good, nice view to your backyard from the sink. Kitchen sink. Here's one of the bedrooms. They put the mirror closet doors to make the room feel bigger, but lofted ceilings, so that in itself will help the room feel bigger in some of these homes, especially when they're a little bit on the smaller size. Bathroom is clean, could use an update, of course. There's the bathtub. Here's going up the stairs. Guest bathroom. There's another bedroom. Again, nice windows. You can see from outside all the foliage, which is really nice. It's kind of one of the, again, draw for Salem. Lots of green, lots of nature, not that big city feel. Wood paneling for the doors. Again, easy things to change out, and makes all the difference in the feel of the home, and also a little bit of value there. You can tranquil backyard, very peaceful. Looks like, see some of these big old growth trees all over. You'll find that a lot in the in the Fein neighborhood. A little bit in Sunny Slope too. There's the floor plan. And there we go. So that is that home for $435,000. Let's go pick one more home for the neighborhood. Let's see. How about this one? 417,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 1,200 square feet. So a little bit smaller. Let's pull this one up. Different feel, right? You can see the old growth trees behind. That's kind of a part of that neighborhood that we were just looking in. And let's go through these pictures. 2-car garage with a split in the middle. It's a little more of like a kind of a ranch style. This looks like it actually may have wood floors. There's a looks like wood burning fireplace. They staged this nicely, painted the walls, so the paint's already done for you, which is nice. Everything looks pretty clean. Let's see what the dining area, a little bit smaller right off the kitchen. And this one actually was updated at some point, probably a little bit more recently, right? And the reason why this is a little bit more updated, but you have a smaller home. So there's a balance when you're in this price point. Of course, if you're going to find a more updated home, it's likely going to be on the smaller side. You can see smaller bathroom for sure. They have a pedestal sink right up on that window, right between the shower there. Here's a laundry area with a sink. I like the sink with the laundry. It's not bad. I like that idea. Another bedroom. And there's looks like dual sink vanity, which is nice. That you're not going to find too much in this price point, but again, looks like this was actually updated, maybe even a flip because I'm seeing stickers here, but not brand new construction, but looks like it's been recently updated and remodeled, probably for the sale of this home. Sizable backyard though, so that's pretty nice. Again, but because the home's on the smaller size, it takes up a little bit less space on the property. So that's the idea for the Fein neighborhood. So you have a good idea of what you can get there. Now, the next neighborhood we're going to be talking about is about as far south as you can go in the city of Salem, called South Gateway. But before we do that, as a reminder, I am Dave Fein with the Real Estate Dads at eXp Realty, local real estate agent. My team and I love helping people move to and relocate to the city of Salem. So if you're thinking about doing that, make sure you hit us up at the contact information below. If you like what you see in this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos, comment below too. Curious to see if this is your price point or if any of these neighborhoods are kind of resonating with you. And if you want any more information about some of these neighborhoods we're going over in this video, make sure you're checking out some of my other videos on this channel. So why are so many people choosing South Gateway? Actually, a client of ours recently made South Gateway their new home. They were moving from a large city, and this just spoke to them. And I can understand why as we go over the lifestyle. Even though you are about as far south as you can get before going to more of the rural parts of Salem, you still feel connected to the rest of the city because you have so much here as far as amenities go, yet you still feel away from it all. Not quite like you do in West Salem, but you are far enough away from the action where you may not necessarily feel like you are living in a mid-sized city. Like Fein, this neighborhood also is adjacent to commercial, where you're going to find all of your amenities, including your conveniences. You're going to find a Walmart there, a Safeway there. You're going to find Courthouse Gym. Courthouse Gym is it's a gym throughout Salem. They have different locations, one being in the South Gateway area. People really like it for its classes, for its equipment, special camps that they do there for kids sometimes, special classes for kids as well. It's one of the gyms that we belong to, so highly recommend, and it's right there in the South Gateway area. There is also a golf course, so if golfing's your thing, you've got one right in your community. There's a couple vineyards and wineries adjacent to South Gateway to the south of the neighborhood, so if you want a quick glass of wine, you have that option as well. There's also a nice little neighborhood park called Brian Johnson Park, which has a little bit of a playground, basketball court, nice little open area, again, right there in the South Gateway neighborhood. One of the main things that attracted one of my clients to this neighborhood was that it was close to Kubler, where commercial meets Kubler. A map's popping up right now where you can see, because they did need to use the I-5 corridor quite a bit. And this put them close to the I-5, but didn't put them right next to it. And they felt like, again, they a little bit away from it, had a little bit sense of space, and yet really convenient to the I-5 freeway and all of the amenities. Now, when you go down Kubler east towards the I-5 freeway, that's where you're going to find our big new Costco. There's also a Starbucks there, a Chick-fil-A, Killer Burger, a Crumble Cookie, and there's some more being built out there. So again, very convenient. My client has a family, so they always making Costco runs. This was something that was important to them. And then being in South Gateway, you're about like 15 minutes outside of downtown. So again, you're really close to the downtown area. So when they do want to go in there, take a walk along some of those charming streets, get a quick bite to eat, go to their favorite coffee place or go to the riverfront park nearby, then they can easily get into the downtown area and have those experiences. And what was also a nice little surprise for them, what actually kind of not sold them on the neighborhood, but what made them feel kind of warm and cozy about it, is that they also have like this food pot area, food carts called the Beehive. You wouldn't even really know it's there unless you're looking for it. But it's where there's about 10 different food carts there. They've got outdoor dining there. So unlike West Salem, they don't have a big indoor dining hall with a bar, but they have some covered areas and outdoor eating, and they have some really great food. And it does bring the community in. It really draws people in from the neighborhood. And it was a really nice bonus feature for them because they kind of like that experience where they can bring their family, their kids can choose what they want to eat, parents can choose what they want to eat, and they're all just having fun eating their own food right there at Beehive. All right, so again, like the other neighborhoods, we're going to pull up some homes that have sold recently for around that $435,000 mark so you can get an idea of what the homes look like in the South Gateway area. All right, so we're going to go south, as I mentioned, into South Gateway. So here's Fein, where we just were in that triangle in the middle, in the middle of the map. We're going to scroll down here to South Gateway. This is the southernmost portion of the city of Salem. So let's zoom in here. As you can see, the 5 freeway is pretty close by. You could actually hit the 5. I forgot to mention this. You could hit off Kubler or Commercial. Commercial leads right into it, actually. So let's go with this home here, $435, right on the nose for the median price point. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,500 square feet, right around where I had mentioned the specs are going to be when I first introduced the video. This is 2-story home, living room area when you enter, most likely gas fireplace. And there's the dining area in the back there with the kitchen. So, somewhat open floor plan for the dining area. This kitchen may have been updated. Let's get a closer look. No, looks like the Formica countertop. So I don't think that's stone. And so that could be easily updated, give yourself a new look and some value, add a little bit added value. A lot of kitchen pictures, but why not? Kitchens are important. So laundry room upstairs. Here we are going into the bedroom areas and the bathroom. Here's the shared bathroom here. It's 2.5 bath. This looks like one of the full baths though. And here's bedroom, another bedroom. So not the biggest bedroom, but for 1,500 square feet, it's not bad. You still have space. You don't feel too cramped. And if you've got the right lighting, it certainly makes it feel a little bit bigger. Here's that bathroom off the hallway we saw. Here's the primary. You can tell the bathroom's right off here on the right hand of that picture. And vaulted ceiling. Pretty good size. Again, for 1,500 square feet, you got a walk-in closet. And there you go. You got your primary bath. Stand-up shower. In the bathroom, I'll go back, just slap a new countertop on there and you've got a new look. And again, you've added value. Here's the deck for the backyard. And here's the backyard itself. Not bad, good size, a little bit of a slope, but flat and usable for the most part. So that's good. So that's one of the homes. We'll show you one more house. And which one are we going to show you here in the South Gateway area? How about, what's this one? 425. Oops. Sure, why not? This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 1,400 square feet for $425,000. 2-car garage. There's the outside. There we go. Oh, they went right for the backyard. So they should see that. Look, cool little deck, step down into your flat yard. Vaulted ceilings for the living room. Again, for smaller homes, this makes a big difference. You got your gas fireplace there in the corner. Carpet, again, you can update that. It's not a huge expense to update that. Now you do have your entry and door entry right into your living room. So in these homes, you won't typically have an entryway. But if that's not a big deal, then it shouldn't be a problem in this price point. Here's your kitchen. This one's a little bit older. So you can update the appliances, update the countertops, cabinets if you want, or you can keep them white paint, or the hardware. Changing the hardware, the door handles can make a big difference in the way a home feels as well. Not necessarily improve the value, but certainly a different feel. More contemporary light fixture there for the dining area. And here's one of the bedrooms, vaulted ceilings for, again, smaller bedrooms. Helps out with the space. Bathroom ensuite. Looks like they updated the light fixtures in the house, but that's kind of it. Not so much in the bedrooms, but in the bathrooms, kitchen, dining area. Little things like that. Again, just gives that whole thing a different feel. Laundry room, and there you go. So that is the sample of around $435,000 for South Gateway. Now, I'm hoping you stayed with us up to this point because we are now revealing where that new construction community is, where you can find a brand new home for around $435,000. And that is in the eastern portion of Salem. It's about as far east as you can go before you hit some of the agriculture and farmland in a neighborhood called East Village that's being built out by D.R. Horton right now. Homes are being built right now. Homes are ready to be moved in, and people have moved in. Now, this is one of the largest new construction communities you're going to find in all of Salem. They're building out single-family homes, some multifamily homes. They've also built out some little mini park spaces for your kids to enjoy, or a great little quiet neighborhood where you can walk your dogs if you've got those pets. And as far as convenience goes, it really depends on what you're looking for, what you consider. Now, as far as conveniences go, you're only about a 5-minute drive to Lancaster Road, which is another major north-south street throughout Salem. This is where you're going to find a lot of your amenities, your day-to-day needs, grocery shopping. They do have a Roth's Market there. There's a Safeway nearby. This actually puts you really close to the Willamette Town Center, where a lot of your big box stores are, like Best Buy, Ulta, Home Goods, TJ Maxx. There's a Bath and Body Shop there. You also find a Hobby Lobby there, Sierra Outdoor, and there's a couple casual eateries there like Applebee's and Ruby's. And there's also the Regal Theater there playing contemporary movies. So this neighborhood only puts you about, maybe 5-7 minutes away from all of that. There's also a Target there. It's the only Target in Salem, actually. So when you're living in this new construction community for around $435,000, you are close to the only Target in Salem. Now, as far as getting to downtown, again, about 15 minutes or so, and you can enjoy all that the charming downtown has to offer. What I think is actually pretty cool, and where I go to often, even though I live on the opposite side of town in West Salem, is East Village puts you right adjacent to the agricultural farming community, including a lot of cool U-pick farms like Fordyce Farm, where you can go. We get some of our favorite blueberries there, raspberries, strawberries, apple picking. They also do fun fall activities with a corn maze. During the fall, they do a haystack castle. There's a playground there. They do apple cannons. So a lot of fun activities right there that's next to you. There's another farm that's along Cordon Road, because East Village, if a map hasn't popped up already, is along State Street and Cordon Road. It's right there in that pocket. If you go down Cordon a little bit farther north, you'll pick up Easy Orchard, but it's a straight drive into there. Easy Orchard also has really cool fall festivities. They have great cider donuts and fresh produce. Also puts you pretty close to Olson Farms, again, one of our favorites for cherry picking, blueberry picking, raspberry picking, and so much more. So if you like that aspect, if that's one of the draws to Salem, it's one of the reasons why we moved to Salem, because of this ability to bring our kids to these U-pick farms. It's a really big selling point. Again, we came from a big city. We didn't have those opportunities. It's pretty special, and it's really close to this new development. I also wanted to mention that this is where our third food pod area is, where you have about 10 to 15 food carts all stationed there. And this one does have indoor dining hall and a bar, just like West Salem does. It's called The Yard, and it's right on State and right by Lancaster. Again, this is about 5-minute drive from this East Village new construction neighborhood. It's a fun place to go. They've got live music there, live entertainment, outdoor games. Great place to take the kids. They get to eat what they want, you get to eat what you want, and it's open year round because of the outdoor eating. So did want to mention that. You've got your food pod area right there near East Village as well. So let's pop up some of the homes so you get an idea of what some of the homes look like in the East Village area. Now we're going to pull up homes for the new construction in East Village. Again, new construction for $435,000. Not a bad deal. So here you can see we're on the outskirts, right on the eastern portion of Salem. Oops, scrolling out, we'll scroll in. You can see where we are as far as the I-5 freeway, really close. And you got Lancaster right there. And this portion where you see all these units right there in the center of the screen, that's all the new stuff in East Village. And there will be more coming. This is an ongoing project. So let's zoom in here. Again, between State Street and Corden. So zoom in a little bit, find out. Let's find a couple places. Here for 446, pretty close to that median price point. A brand new home, brand new construction. You see all these homes. Now, the one thing I'll say, all these homes are going to look similar, if not identical. There'll be a few different models and floor plans that you'll see here, but brand new construction, when they pump these out, they want to make them quick. There's not like special architectural character to these, but that's okay. Not necessarily, you may not be looking for that. You want brand new, and you want new community. You got your entryway. Here's a bedroom right off the entryway, or an office, I should say. Living room. There you go. They staged it nicely just so you can see how it would look when you move in. The dining area. Here's the kitchen right there. Everything's going to be newer appliances. And what's nice about new construction is that there typically is a warranty that the builder provides. So major things go wrong, you can call them up and they'll come out and fix it, especially if it's regarding the systems or a roofing issue or plumbing or something. Now, I will say some of these homes, you can see the kitchen, some of the nails that they use for the drywall start popping out a little bit. That's kind of common for some of these newer homes, these developments, but they come in, you call them up, they come in and they fix it and it looks brand new again. And typically when they come in and fix it, it doesn't pop out again. You'll see these little, they look like blisters or bubbles. And if you see them in a pattern, it's the nail heads that are starting to pop out. Pedestal sink for their half bathroom. There's a laundry room. There you go. Upstairs, one of the bedrooms, walk-in closet off the bathroom with a dual vanity. They try to do dual vanities as much as they can if there's space allowed in these new construction builds. I think it makes a big difference. My wife and I definitely went from sharing one sink to having our own, and we love it. We actually have two closets in our primary. She gets the big one, I get the little one. But hey, that's just life, right? With married life. So here we go. They've little stages a kids' room. Here's bathroom update. Now there's no hardware on these. You could add hardware if you want to spice it up a little bit, add a little pizzazz to it. You can add some hardware, some handles, some doorknobs to your kitchen cabinets and your bathroom cabinets. Flat backyard, which is nice. Now, I will say a lot of these backyards and lot sizes will be smaller because the developers are trying to pack in as many homes as they can because they want to make as much as a profit as they can. That's just the way it is. But, again, you're buying brand new construction, so there's a little bit to give up on that. Let me see if we can pull up another home here. Let's see, what do we got here? Here's one for $422,000. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,700 square feet. So, surprisingly, for $435,000 or a little less or a little more, you're going to find 4 bedrooms and a little bit larger. And you would think, wow, that's cool. I mean, for new construction, right? So that's kind of cool. Here's the floor plan. You could pause on that if you want to see more of it. Half bath, pedestal sink. These are all, again, going to look very similar. Now, they have hardware on this one, which is nicer. See how it makes a difference when you have hardware on your cabinets. One, it just makes it more functional, and it just adds a bit of charm and character. Kitchen's a little bit on the smaller size, that's for sure. And then you're going to have the walk-in closet for this bedroom primary upstairs. You're not going to find any tile work per se. These are going to be these fitted plastic tubs and showers. It's a lot less expensive for them to put in, but I will say, easy to clean. There's no mildew and cleaning of the grout. But it is, it is a little less expensive look. But you can see the homes are pretty close to each other. You're not going to get a lot of space in these new construction communities, but that's the way these communities work. I'm going to show one more just because it is new construction. And I know for a lot of people, that's pretty intriguing, given that, to find something like this in this price point is a little bit more rare. So let's pull up this one for $414,000, single floor, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet. And there we go. There's the floor plan B. Entryway, they're all going to have these electronic doors to get in, the locks. There's an office right off the entryway, but it's nice to have the entryway, your living room, your dining. Everything's going to have recessed lighting. Here's your kitchen. Most of them are going to have islands, so that's nice. Extra counter space, gas fireplace, new appliances. There we go. Here's one of the bedrooms. Carpet. They're going to put carpet in the bedrooms for new construction, and they're going to have the laminate floors or linoleum a lot of times in the bathroom. Again, quick and easy upgrades if you want. Even buying new construction, there are things that you can do to enhance the look, the character, the feel, and ultimately the value of a new construction home. So that gives you an idea of what the East Village homes will look like, brand new construction for that $435,000 range. So you can see there are quite a few options for this price point of $435,000. Now again, affordability will really depend on your perspective and where you're moving from. If you're moving from a big city, these are some really good deals. If you're moving from a smaller city, it may be a little bit more expensive than you anticipated because, again, Salem is not that much cheaper than the median price of the rest of the country. Now, there are some other neighborhoods that I have not mentioned in this video where you can buy a house for $435,000. If you want more information, again, make sure you're reaching out to my team and I at the contact information below. As a reminder, I am Dave Fein with the Real Estate Dads at eXp Realty. We are ready and here to help. Would love to hear your comments and feedback to see if any of these neighborhoods resonate with you. If you're thinking about moving to Salem, comment below. Hit the like button if you like what you see. Subscribe to the channel so you get more videos like this.